I'm here. I'm here. I've got 2 doggies today. I've got 2 doggies. So how is everybody doing? It's easier for me today. See if anybody else joins. At the moment it's 3. We'll see. Babiaro, how are you, bro? I've been live. I've been trying to do stuff. Baba, how you doing, brother? I'm in the missus's mum and dad's house sitting. So I'm doing it from here. I've burnt my head. Hello, mum. Oh, dad. Yeah, I'm in 2 doggies today. I'll show you. And it's Winston and Dexter. Today we are cooking arancini balls. And I'm going to do a caramel sauce because I'm going to do caramel sauce because someone asked for it. The camera has to go there and I keep headbutting it, but there we are. Arancini is easy, Baba. It came from, do you know when you make risotto? If you make risotto, it comes from that and whatever's left over they used to make out of they made arancini with, and that's where it comes from. It's easy. I'll show you the ingredients. I'll close this door. We have onion, basil, garlic, tomatoes, ham, peas, which I will defrost in a moment. I put some hot water in them now, actually. Don't want much. Breadcrumbs, parmesan, risotto rice, and tomatoes. Tomatoes, people, tomatoes. And that is it. It's as easy as that. Oh, and stock, which you just make from stock cubes. I'm going to start warming that up because it needs to get warm. It needs to keep warm. And the caramel sauce is literally 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients. Does that camera need to come down a bit? Oh, is that too far? It's about right, isn't it? It's your dad. Your mum, dad's talking to his fish like you do. He does talk to his fish. He feeds them orange. He does. How are you anyway, Baba? How are things? How are things? This should be a smooth riding stream, this. How is everybody who's in today? How is everybody who's in today? Anybody new? Say hello and let's get this shizzle started, eh? What we will do is find a pan, which is easier said than done. Oh, that's a nice risotto pan, is that? That's a nice risotto pan, is that? Can you see that? That's a nice risotto pan, is that? That is a nice risotto pan. Should be, oh. Should be nice and smooth today because the internet here is on wire. I've led a wire all the way from upstairs, downstairs, through my PC. And you can hear my trainers because it's hard on the floor. It's not hard on the floor. This house is, the floor gets cold. And quite precious. Oil, 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 oil. I'm going to get some oil in the pan for the risotto. You need to let it cool. Quite a bit of oil. You'll have to bear with me today because they're not the sharpest knives, these. Not the sharpest knives, but they'll have to do. Just need one onion. Are you still there, Max? You're not doing much talking. Usually a gobshite. I like it when you're a gobshite because I know you're there then. So when you stop talking I get nervous. If anybody didn't know as well, hey, if anybody didn't know as well, at Aldi this weekend, they've got a 16-ounce steak going on offer. 16-ounce steak, 21-day matured, beef steak, $4.99. How could you want anything more than that? That's that life. That life, I tell you. These aren't the best knives in the world. I'm glad Laura's mum's not here to witness me to that one. She'd say, what do I use them then? And I'd say, well, I've got no choice, have I? Does it look smoother, Max? Does it feel smoother? The video, I mean, not your bum. Sounds like I'm on a basketball court. If you hear loads of mad, looks a lot clearer. Good, I'll have to do. Dad, if you're listening, when I get home, you've got a job to do for me. Alright, cock. So do it your fucking self. Is it been sunny up near you, Baba, today? If you're still here, if that's still here. If you hear mad barking, it's because these dogs proper play with each other. You can hear squeaking now at toys. Winston! Dexter! What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello, it's me you're looking for. Hello, Cam. Hello, How you doing, Mr. Blackout? How are you doing? I can't get this garlic off. I'm still here, mate. I was getting some food before. I missed this arancini. I've not done it yet. But arancini is basically... Arancini came from... You know, with me. They looked at the screen then. Oh. Arancini basically comes from risotto. When the Italians made risotto and they had it left over, when it cooled down, they then made it into arancini, which you roll it up and fry it in breadcrumbs. And that's where arancini comes from. Sometimes what they do is they put little bits of meat inside the balls. Not balls like that, anyway. And that'll be there. Wondered why you haven't been online for the last few days. I've only not been online today and last night. But I'm here. That's why. I'm here. As for garlic, I use an old cooking sauce jar. Shake the hell out of it. Yeah, it does. Or you can splat it under a knife. I'll save that for my sauce. How is everybody doing anyway? How are you, Lee? Garlic into there. Quite random, innit? Yeah. It's bliss. I'm in a mass panic. I need a paint sprayer for painting the house. Why? Why? Why do you need that? What you done to your house? Right, if I turn that gas on, wouldn't it? Outside in the main street. Outside Main Street of Pain. Ah, I get you. Do Mr. Bean paint bomb. I remember that. That was well funny. Yeah, it's quite random. In a peaceful sort of way. Right, you just fry your garlic off in there, right? Fry garlic off in there, and then you add the risotto rice. Put the risotto rice in, and then you cook. That's it, really. Good night. I'm going to put some celery in. Because I can. As this bloke is ripping my mate's mum off, charging her £100 a day, he's been there 3 days and done half the wall. What? That's bad, now. Is that what you're going to do? Thinking you're missing out on a job here? Get myself a paint spray and I can have everybody on. Onions going now. Onions going there. Onions going there. Tell her I'll do it £95 a day. Offer. Banging offer that. I'm going to see if this works at the end of my stream. I'm not going to say it actually. I'll tell you all, everybody who I talk to in messages, I'll tell via a message because I don't want to say it in the stream because someone might hear it and I don't want them to hear it. Do you get me? Are you there, Mum? Dad? Are you there? I need your help. Oh! I need 3 balls. I'm doing it for free. I need 3 balls. 2 eggs. The eggs is what I'm going to... the eggs is what I'm going to roll the balls in. The eggs are what I'm going to roll the balls in and then roll them into the breadcrumbs after. So if I get it prepared now, it's alright, isn't it? You get what I'm saying, mate? You get what I'm saying? So if I prepare this now, then we salt it for later. You know what I mean? How is everybody doing today? My head is bent. I burnt the bombs. Breadcrumbs. Make your own if you want, then that'd be pointless. You can buy it for like 70p. But it's not pointless. If you wanted to make your own, then make your own. I just don't have bread, so I never get breadcrumbs.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? Bro. I think what I'm going to do, 100 followers. Oh, I've got a now. What's that now? The Hunger Service. Thank you for the follow if you're still here. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. If you're still here, say hello. I think what I'm going to do, and it's just funny you've just come along, 100 followers, I'm going to do a giveaway, I think. What does people think of that? What do people think of that idea? So we're one closer now to what I've just been saying, really. I was just going to say it then, and then I noticed on my screen it said the Hunger Service. The samurai left at home. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot the knife. And these. They're alright, but Laura's mum cuts on a glass chopping board. So just absolutely quick, just does everybody. Just the knife's obliterated. Right. When you're sick of Laura, mate, so you're going to have to give her away. Yeah, that's it. Once you've fried the onions, I've got a bit of celery in there, garlic, put a bit of chilli if you want, put in the rice. Like that, simple as that. That's it, dish is done. Serve, now I'll get in. Coat everything in the oil, all the rice in the oil. You want all the oil that's in there, you want to coat every grain of rice with the oil, because that's flavour. It's okay, Laura, you can live under my bed. Pervert. Then, can you hear dogs running about upstairs? They're going mad. They're going mad. You can still hear them in the service. Say hello. Then, you had, on this side, you can't see it. I'll bring it across to anybody that didn't see it at the beginning. On the heat over there, I've got 750ml of vegetable stock. You can have chicken stock if you wanted. You can have anything you want. I wanted veg. Keep that on the heat so it's always at a nice warm temperature. Add a ladle at a time. This is the key. Add a label at a time, a label, add a label at a time, and keep mixing until all that water is gone. Like this. Once all that water is evaporated, well, soaked into the rice, add another label. This is very labour intensive, but it's okay, because we don't mind. I like being stood doing this, and talking like this. Another label. Oh, nearly got my label. Keep stirring. We're fighting, I think. You like fighting, Winston and Dexter. I'll show you them both when the stream's done. Not very talkative today, your lot. I think Mr. Blackheart's gone to do his house. Oh, that's the thing while I'm on it. Streams can. I'm putting my stream forward to Saturday night. It's got to be Saturday night this week. It's got to be. Can't do it Sunday, I'm afraid. Very noisy, aren't they? So it'll be Saturday night at 8 as usual, or 7. Might do it at 7. What's that think about doing it at like Saturday at 7 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? I think that's a right good idea. That. Another ladle full. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, Tom. Hello, Winston Dixon. Who's that? Is that Mum or Dad? I bet it's Mum, because my dad won't say that. Tell Dad when we get back I need his help. I'll tell him here if he's listening, or is he still out with fish? I don't know. If you want to see the size of my dad's pond, it's huge. It's huge. Maybe thought I was going to say something else then when I said a bit up. You ought to see the size of my dad's. I wouldn't say that on a stream. I wouldn't know it either. I'm watching these two at the same time as you. Well done! All attention on me, Pierre. Keep stirring the rice. The reason is, if you pour all the water in at once, instead of doing it bit by bit like this, I don't know what will happen. This is just how you cook it. Risotto. So our toe. So God knows what will happen if you do it the other way. Try it if you want. Let me know. I wanna dance with somebody. It's your mum. Your dad's outside building a wall around the pond. Oh, is it? Is he building a wall to keep the Mexicans out? Oh. Another ladle full. We'll tell him to need his help when he gets back. He's got to drill a hole through the floor above the spare room. Yeah. And I don't know what day we get back, but it's got to be done before I do my stream. I mean, I do it myself, but I haven't got a drill. We shall build that wall. Who's going to cut the grass in us if we build that wall? Who's going to paint all them fences? Who's going to sell us our drugs? No, I'm kidding. Excuse me, it's so boring doing this. And add some salt in a minute, that's the highlight of it, it gets exciting now. Add salt. Add a little salt and a little pepper to the mix. A little salt. There's some parmesan going in here, so we don't need, just simmer it high, not rapid boil. Yeah, just on a simmer. Not, it's on a little gas, on high. Not a simmer so it's like nothing, but not an almighty rapid boil as well. You just want it on a nice simmer, like a medium heat, and just keep going. You get halfway through and you'll be well bored, but just eating risotto on its own is lovely, without the all the bells and whistles. Gonna add some ham. Oi! Shut it! Shut it! I've no idea like who the IQ or an inbred monkey. Right. You just cook your onions, your garlic, and I put celery in. You can put some chilli in. You can put what you want, even though what a recipe tells you to, you don't have to do it. Then coat, or make sure you've got to coat all the risotto rice in that oil before you do anything. Because then it coats every single one in all the flavour. And then it's just 750, I'll take this off heat now actually. 750ml of stock. Put that there so I don't need it off there. You just keep going. The ball ache is when you get to end and you realise that the rice, because every rice is different. 750ml should be more than you need. So you just keep going until it soaks up everything. But it's a ball ache when you get to end and you realise the rice is soaking it up more than it should. I can't be bothered to twist that meat round. I'll do. Then we're going to do a tomato and garlic and basil sauce with it. And I'm going to put a little salad with it as well. If you do by any chance get to the end and you do realise you need a little bit more liquid, you've added plenty of flavour from the stock at this point, so just add water. So try and make sure it's hot water. That should be enough meat, ham, what do you reckon? Should I add a bit more? Should I add a bit more? Yeah, it's been absolutely red hot here today. And as you can see, my head's burnt. I can't be bothered to turn the heat round. So I'm going to cook the big dicky hand like this. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch it till Saturday. Till Saturday, should I say. The stream. But I can do it at 7. I can do it at 8. So whatever time you're thinking is alright for you is alright for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, that there, that was alright, wasn't it? That was posh. I'm trying to set something up. I've been in contact with them today, a company near me, I'm not saying anything at the moment because I haven't got an answer back. Sorry, I'm just talking to him at the moment. I'm not that I haven't got an answer back. I haven't got an answer to my question yet. I've been talking to him. Um, but basically, it's very, very, very extremely cheap food that's got a very, very short shelf life left on it. Um, but not such as the once you get it, it's going to be off or anything like that. But they sell like boxes of Thornton's chocolates like this for a penny and stuff like that. And it's not, you don't have to bid on it or anything like that to get it. It's literally they buy at shops that stuff has gone out of date that's still good or is about to go out of date and they need to get rid of them. They buy it all and then they get rid of it. Which is a service done to help people. And I'm in talks with him at the moment and hopefully I can get it and then I get discount on it for you as well. Do you know what I mean? If you order so much and use the code, I'm hoping to get. There's like big boxes of Thorntons like that for a penny. I've seen them before, but it's usually when you bid and stuff like that. But this isn't. Get in my belly. Get in my belly. I don't know if this is still happening. Let me try this. I don't know his name though. Chaos Confetti. Am I still alive? Hello? Could somebody talk? Because I don't know what's happened here. Oh. I wondered what happened then. Right, that's starting to stick. Oh, what have I done here? There's a bit more stock. Sounds like I'm here. Good. Sounds like a good scheme. Shame we throw out the unusable food. Rucliff, how are you? Thanks for being here. How are you, my friend? Yeah, it is. It's a good scheme they've got going. It's close to me. And I heard about it through Laura's mum. And I looked them up and I emailed them and they emailed me back and things like that. And I'm just trying to get through to it. But it is a good service to say no because you see, round back shops, they just chuck out so much stuff that could be used or stuff like that. I mean, I used to work in that soup kitchen, serving homeless and people like that. And there were only so many, I think there were 3 supermarkets that sent food, all the rest weren't interested, they didn't want to know. Every time you the soup kitchen emailed them or messaged head office about what they did and would you help, ready, they just weren't interested because there's no money in it for them. I'm good, thanks. Good. I like to hear it. I like to hear that. I'm glad you're good. I burnt my head. I keep telling everybody. I'm making risotto today, but then we're turning it into arancini. If you want me to go back and tell you what I've done so far, let me know, and that'll be easily done. Why is there a desktop audio? Hello? Oh, I think there were desktop audio because there were Twitch playing in the background. I wonder if that's the echo. It's not echoing anymore. Hello to anybody that's just tuned in. Peace out. Say hello in the chat, everybody's friendly. You know you want to. Aye, it's all health and safety. They'd rather throw it out than risk someone getting sick and be sued. Yeah. The thing is, the stuff that they chuck out, it's like you see sandwiches. I've seen them chuck sandwiches out, you know, pre-packed sandwiches. I've seen them chuck them out the day they go off, or the best before date. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Check a piece of my arancini. And the risotto rice. That needs a tad, and I mean a tad, bit more water. See what I mean? That might even do it. Might even do it. This little bit here. I doubt it's going to finish that. Now I'm going to quickly get this in the freezer to cool it down as fast as I can, because I need it to be cooled down in time. And then I'll get onto the sauce, because the sauce can sit then. You know what I'm saying? A bit more, bit more water, and it should be done. I won't say any more than that myself. I'll get a tray out, because I want to spread it out so it cools down fast. Turn sink off. Now pour it into this. I'll turn that gas off at the back. Couldn't see that though. Couldn't turn it off. What are you going to do about that? How about that? How about that? Keep banging my head on this. It's never good, I tell you. It's never good. It just doesn't work. Yeah, but it's a good service they do. Like I say, a box of chocolates for Thornton's for a penny. That's how people get fat. That's how people get fat, man. I'm going to slam this on the back one. Just to get rid of this. Because I put cooler water in, it's trying to get back to temperature. Keep that stirring, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Leave that for a few minutes. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I can't believe how clear it is. I'm going to have to get definitely. Yeah, this mum, you've not even mentioned, talking back to me about that. So, talk to me. Dad's going to have to come and sort it for me, please. See what I mean? Can't even cut a tomato. Just, this is for the tomato sauce. I'm going to do with it. It's not anything fancy. So just half some cherry tomatoes, that's it. Is it that clear then? But it's not good for you on that side, looking at me. Think like, take it back. Go back on the other one. Come see you as well, it'll be better. Half and quarter some cherry tomatoes, that's all you need to do. It's easy as that for this. Spray tomato juice all over, that's just part of it, really. Don't worry about it. Might be doing two jobs at once, huh? You know what I'm saying? Can't believe how ugly you are when it's clear. Cheers, Max. That's nearly a packet of biscuits I bought you. But I'm not buying you now. Shop those cherry tomatoes. Hey people, welcome to my... Oh, I thought it was somebody else then. Even your head is blinding. Is it? Shit. Right, I'm just getting rid of the rest of this moisture now. Once the moisture's gone, we're all good to go. I'll get another pan out for the tomato sauce. So many pans in that cupboard. Put over there so we don't need it for now. I'm just trying to get rid of all the moisture. All my exes live in Texas. The word arancini, if I'm right, translates to little orange because of the colour of them when they're cooked and the shape, obviously, the little. But you can do them as big as you want. You can have big oranges. I don't know if that'd be arancini then, I don't know if that translates same. I don't know. You have to work that one out. Google it. Google is your friend. That needs literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes of your time. All my exes live in Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Hello. I'm going to get the kettle on to boil, but I need a tiny little bit of stock. I'm not going to get kettle on to boil because I don't know what it is. I'm going to get water running because I need a little bit of stock just to loosen up the tomato sauce. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift this for now. I'm going to get that black light on. All my exes live in Texas. I need about that much. About that much. Get that on boiling. Right, this is done. That's what your risotto should look like. Lovely. So heat off. In with the parmesan. Can you see that, or is it better here? Is it better there? I'll move that back and go. In with the parmesan. 2 ounces of parmesan. Stir that in. That changes the flavour stupidly to an all different high. It's absolutely amazing what that does. See how creamy that's become. A few peas, please. A few peas like that. Chuck in the ham. Get the ham in. Get all that ham in there. Get it in, get it in, get it in. I could eat this as it is now, to be honest. You give that a mix and mix everything in well. Parmesan is salty, so you don't need much salt. I know that before even trying. That would be an amazing dish on its own. Just to eat that. But I'm going to do arancini today. Mix everything. That's just a tiny bit of water with some stock. A stock cube. So I just need that bit of stock just to loosen up the tomato when I come to it. I'm going to quickly, piece of ham there. I'm going to quickly, looks lovely mate, I could eat more, I could. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to spread it out. The only reason for this, anybody just tuning in now, is risotto is meant to be a leftover. Arancini is meant to be a leftover dish of leftovers, and it's a leftover risotto dish. So, because I haven't got a full 20 because I haven't got a full 24 hours to wait for this to cool down, Tandy Love has rated you. Tandy Love! Thank you very much. How are you? I'm the bearded man. The tattoo man. How are you? I hope you're well. Tandy Love makes some awesome food as well. I was watching her the other day. She makes some awesome food. Hello everybody that's here. Everybody who's come with Tandy. So what I'm doing now, I made the arancini, the risotto, and I've now put it into this tray because I want it to cool fast. So I'm going to put this in the freezer. Be back in a second. Vector 4K, how you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? I'm great. How are you? I just got done cooking an omelette, veggie soup, and banana ice cream. And also some burnt kale. Oh, burnt kale! I like burnt kale. But that sounds amazing. You do cook some awesome food. Vector, you're doing awesome. I'm good, thank you. I'm not three bad. I'm not three bad, thank you. Glad to hear cooking on a budget. Tandy Love, I miss your stream, but I got to head to school soon. Get to school, get them grades. It's got to be done. Got to be done, man. Sounds delicious, Tandy Love. Love banana ice cream. Yeah. Figures. Go figure, man. Go figure. Right, what I'm doing, Tandy, is dancing with pan. No, not really. Coconut flakes. We've got some coconut flakes, don't we? What I'm doing is arancini balls with tomato, garlic, and basil sauce. And I'm going to make some caramel sauce because someone asked for it last week or week before. So I'm doing a caramel sauce, but not to go with the arancini because that would be wrong. I'm doing it with just caramel sauce, just to eat with a spoon, really. Yeah, that does sound delish. Vector 4K, how are you doing? I've asked you and you said you were alright. Bit of oil in your pan. A medium to low heat. And then all you're going to do is chuck the tomatoes in. This is your sauce you're doing now. I don't know why I'm talking in that voice. I've got garlic over here. I want a bit of tomato puree, that just intensifies the flavour. I'm going to get 2 cloves of garlic. No, I'm not, because I've already got one here. I'm going to get 1 clove of garlic. Tough, is this a new kitchen? Tough, how are you doing, my man? Yeah, this is a new kitchen. No, it isn't really. I burgled somebody. No, I didn't really. I didn't do that either. Thank you very much, by the way, for the raid, Tandy. I appreciate it. And everybody that's come, or anybody that's here, please tell her in the chat. I love it, and I want to talk to every single one of you. Please. I'm good, yeah. I'm good, yeah, tough. I've not brought my knife with me, though. I've had to just bit of this knife. It's good enough. It does the job. Does the job in hand. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm glad you're alright, tough. That's the way to be. I didn't grab a knife. Don't be sorry. Where is my sharp knife? The knife, it's not here this time. But we've got this one instead.
Oh, yeah.
This kind of cooking is next level. I don't attempt recipes this involved yet. You will, Tandy. Follow my guidance. I will teach you the ways, grasshopper. Oh. Fick J1. Fick. Can I call you Fick? No? Yeah. Or J1 or KJ. Fick J1. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. I really do. I have to do this. Every time somebody follows, I have to do this. I don't have to, I just enjoy doing it. That oil's going to get a little hot there because I'm messing around. Tandy. What? Tandy. 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 Tough, don't you, short stop. Every now and again I chuckle to myself about you. Walking down High Street and I'm like, by the way, Tandy, and anybody watching, if I start to talk a little too fast or you can't understand me, just please say it and I will cool down. I get hyper and then I start talking really fast and my accent's not the easiest to follow. I sound like Jon Snow, I've been told. Tandy! Oh, in America do we say Tandy? Tandy? Like candy? Tandy? Hello, candy? Tandy? Speak slower, please. Bog off, Torf. England, Yorkshire. Tandy. Torf, you don't make me laugh. Back on the hob. Torf has an knife obsession towards those that don't know. He does. He insisted. And they all bought me a knife. Because I like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this with a celery stick. No, not really. That'd be stupid. Spoon! Spoon! No Queen is always talking about knives. I'm the victime here. Victime? What's a victime? You're just flavouring the oil. Yeah, is all you're doing with the garlic. So you've got garlic flavoured oil. That's basically what you're doing. Eats Me's Kitchen. Hey! Eats Me's Kitchen. How you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for being here. You will see my doggy at the end if you're still here. Then next, the tomatoes. Tomatoes go in. That little bit of stock. Just put that little bit of stock in. You only need a tiny little bit. That's to stop the onions. No, it's not because there's no onions in it. That's to stop the tomatoes from sticking. What you want the tomatoes to do, the tomatoes, you want them to break down to make the sauce. So by adding a bit of water just helps them on the way. Having dinner now and catching your stream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds good. What you're having to eat? Or were you eating what you cooked earlier? I don't know. No, how can I get the knife? You can't get my knife, it's mine. It's mine, I tell thee. Is that how they already say it in America then, Tandy? Is it Tandy? Hello, Tandy. My name's Ricky. Huh, Tandy, Ricky. I suppose that's how you do say it. My nephew was telling me off because their dog's called this. Their dog is called that, and to me, that's Buddy. But to them, they call it Buddy. But to me, that's Buddy. Go ahead out to class now. Have a great one. Victor, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along and saying hello. And get to school, man. And have fun. Keep it real. Them tomatoes now just do their own thing, really. They're not going to like run off and have a party, you know, but they'll do their own thing. Bude, Tande, Classe.
Oh, yeah.
Vector 4K, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it, my friend. If I ever say appreciate it, brother, or anything like that, and you're not a man, just tell me, because I've done that before. I said cheers, cheers, brother, and they're like, I'm a girl. I'm like, oh, sorry. Bude, Tande, and Classe. That's how I say it. To me, that spells Bude, but they tell me off because it's Buddy. And they tell me off for that. On Saturday, hopefully as well, when I do my stream, I'm taking my stream from Sunday and doing it on Saturday. And the youngest one, Douglas, is going to be here helping me. He's going to be here in the kitchen helping me. What I'm going to do actually with them, if this works, which it should. Where's the other pan? That's going to stop it. And this camera's dark, isn't it? Or is it the fact that my head's so bright because it's been burned? I appreciate everybody's follows, everybody being here. I love you all to bits, and I love cooking, and I love to teach people how to cook on a budget because it's something that is close to me, and I really do enjoy it. And Tandy is not my real name, so you can pronounce it Tandy all you want. Ah, Tandy. Tanda. They're starting to break down now. My risotto is starting to cool down. Can you hear it? Yeah, it's starting to cool down. All I want in this now, I'm going to get this prepared. I'm doing a caramel sauce. Caramel sauce is the easiest thing on earth. Actually, toast is, but this is easy. You just need 120 grams of brown sugar. If you've got it, if you haven't, I'll just use normal sugar. AK, I don't know what that word says. Akin 57, I don't know what that word says. Left, oberate, I don't know what that word says, so I can't help you. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Well, in Germany, we are using covers for our pans, not another pan to cover a pan, but I think this is some German thing. No, this is the fact that when you're working in a kitchen, when you work in a kitchen and you're serving like 200 people in a go, you don't have lids to pans because you can't find lids to pans. So you find another pan and you just slam it on the top. That's what you do. Basically. That's where it comes from. Starting to really break down now. We'll chuck some basil in at the end, yes, in the good part of Germany. Efficient. It is, exactly. When you're working in a kitchen and you're serving, on a Sunday we were serving like 300 people, and you've got to keep banging food out as fast as you can. There were no time to sit around and look for lids and try and find the right fitting lids. So what he did is grabbed another pan that were estimately the same size and slanged it out. Right. I used to love it. I love it. Is there a bad part of Germany? A lot. I don't know. Never. I don't know. Have I been to Germany? I don't know. I think I have. I don't know. Mom, have I been to Germany? I don't know. I've been to France. But you won't be stabbed from other people like in England. I don't know where you're getting all this from. England's not that bad. I think you watch too much news, Toph. Exactly, you just said it there. I think you watch too much of the news, and the newspaper only tell you what it wants to tell you. It doesn't tell you anything else but the bad things. Why would it? I've been to Germany twice, and both times I loved it. We'll go back in a heartbeat. I don't think I've ever been. I'm not sure though. My mum's not here. She here a minute ago though. I can read. Yeah, this is it. In the newspaper, little Luke Pig. In the newspaper, it only tells you what it wants to tell you. And it wants to tell you the bad things and who not to like and who to like to cause hatred. I believe anyway. Little Luke Pig. Right, so I need 120 grams. Old style. Old style. Where have you been in Germany? Oh, that's for Tande. That's for Tande. 120 grams, that's 50. I need 100 more. No. 100. Yeah. 100. That's 50. 120. Oh. 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 Where's the sugar kept in this house, man?
Oh, yeah.
This should work. Can't see why it won't. There we go. And I need butter. I'm going to get these out. Oh my gosh, I love that scale. It's nice, isn't it? It's an old style. I like it. Imagine the photos. I know, yeah. I'm like that when I see stuff like this. That tomato sauce is really coming down. I think I need a touch more of that stock. And then that'll be it. We're going to add tomato puree as well. We in Germany have electric scales, but I think it's only a German thing. You have to buy me some tofu. Here we are. Imagine the photos. I love it. I really do love it. I like it. I like it a lot. First time I was in Berlin. The second time was a little town about an hour outside Hanover. I don't know. I don't have a scale. In fact, I just got my first meat thermometer, and so I'm so basic. Don't matter. Oh, Brozama, thank you very, very much for the follow. Sorry I missed that. If you're still here, I apologise for that, and thanks a lot for the follow. If anybody wants updating on what I've done so far, let me know, and we're there. I know a drug dealer. You know the drug dealers. Okay, so what do you put in your tomato sauce? Basically, oil at the beginning, garlic to flavour, for the garlic flavour. I'm going to add some tomato puree. I'm just going to let these tomatoes break down a little bit more. I'm going to add some tomato puree and then some basil right at the end, and a touch of sugar just to counteract the sharpness of the tomatoes. But that's how easy this tomato sauce is. It's as easy as that. 120 grams of butter. Oh. There we go. Put that on the side. I'll let you talk about the city because I've never made it. I've never made homemade tomato sauce. It's not tomato sauce as in. Let me just go and get the arancini. Be back in a sec. That's it. It's cold, it's done, and now I can handle it so I can shape it into balls, and I'll do that after this. So in there, I'll do that after actually. It's not tomato sauce as in the squeezy tomato sauce. It's tomato sauce as in, you know, like instead of having, to me, this, if you're having a pasta, if I were having pasta, a tomato-based pasta, and I wanted to put whatever meat in or whatever, just have it vegetable. To me, I'd make the sauce like this. I just put the tomatoes in, break them down with a bit of stock, some salt, pepper, garlic, a few onions. I don't put onions in though. And then I just toss that in with the pasta, and that'd be it, rather than using the jarred stuff. And it costs about the same, if not cheaper, in fact, because jarred stuff's about £1. Tomatoes is like tomatoes about 50 pence. That's about right. I might add a little bit more stock, but what we're going to get onto is these arancini. But before I do that, that's going to be all good. I didn't know we got no oil. I might have to switch pans, you know, into this. I'm going to have to because I've got literally no oil. I didn't know that, you see. That tomato sauce can come off the heat now because we're only going to use that at the end. I'm coming back with this in a minute. That's the oil because I'm going to fry them. Oh, sounds nice. Let me guess. Is that where you live? Oh, Munich, Hamburg. Oh, that looked like a lot of risotto. Do you have a large household? No, I'm just a massive eater. East Meats Kitchen, a huge eater. So much oil. Wait, is arancini and risotto the same thing? Arancini is basically, it's a leftover dish. So when in Italy they made risotto, when so Munich, of course, in Manchester. If it wasn't all eaten, the next day they then roll it into balls, breadcrumb it, and fry it, and that'd be a leftover dish. That's where arancini comes from. So I'm going to do this right there. The tomato sauce is ready. So I'm going to get that caramel sauce on the heat as well, because I can do that in no time. I'm going to put it all together at the end. I literally didn't know we had no oil, and I don't think we're going in. But it don't really matter, I can roll them around in it. It doesn't really matter to me. I could do with a second camera. It helps out a lot, I must admit. So all you do, if you can see me, make like tiny little balls. It's better to do it if you've got East Meats Kitchen. Yes, she does. Tandy Love does some awesome food. Some awesome food, man. Roll them into balls, however big you want. Then into breadcrumbs. And that is it, basically. Where is the flour? I don't have flour with this. I don't have flour with this. And then, I'm not making so much noise. I'm going to put the balls, once I've done them, I don't know where am I going to put these actually. I'll put them here. They're the balls. I'm going to line them up. What's in the balls? It's risotto, and I made it's a ham and pea risotto I made, and then I just put it in the freezer to cool down. So it's ham and pea risotto. Basically, if you know how to make risotto, this was 8 ounces of risotto rice. Fried that off in a little oil, garlic, and onions. I don't know why it's making so much noise. And then I added 2 ounces of parmesan after it had finished cooking to enrich the flavour by miles and miles. This is on my website, this recipe, which is below, if you want to follow that. Then added some ham, just cheap ham again. She did some, I was watching a stream the other day when Tanda did some scallops. Oh, lovely. I'm, for the time being, until I get off of this, I'm going to do about 6 balls. You do as many as you want. Roll them into balls, into there, into the breadcrumbs, toss them around in the breadcrumbs. I've watched you do that editing as you're going along, and I don't know how you do that. I couldn't do it. My brain won't be able to cope. It'd be like overload. I tried making videos for YouTube. I started ages ago, and I thought I'll try YouTube, and I'll try making some cooking videos. But it didn't really work. I weren't really that good at it, if I'm honest. And then I started, I don't know, I took to Twitch. Started watching a few people on Twitch about, I don't know, maybe about 2 months ago, and then same about a month ago, month and a half ago, I thought to myself, that's it, I'm going to start streaming cooking. About a month and a half ago, I thought I'm going to start streaming. I got all this stuff together, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. It's a little dark, isn't it? Give me a second. I'll try and lighten it. I don't know if it'll work on stream. Yeah, this one here. I'm going to try and lighten it in a minute for you. Josino, how are you doing, my friend? What is arancini? I hope you're doing well. Arancini, have you ever heard of risotto? Have you ever heard of risotto, Joe? With Josini, you might have done. You might be from Italia. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It does take a lot of time. I tried to do it East Kitchen. I tried to make some videos on YouTube, and I got all set up, and I just couldn't do it. I just editing, doing all that, and I just couldn't do it. And then about 2 months ago, I started watching Twitch games and stuff like that, and then I started watching Twitch gamers and stuff like that, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna. Well, it was my nephews actually. My nephews asked me if I'd stream games on PC. Let me try and sort this out. Asked me if I'd stream games. Configure video. Right, sound also focus. Take that off. Advanced settings. Is that any better? In that pan, we've just got butter and sugar. I'll get onto that in a minute. Yes, way better. Right, thank you. Save. Done. Back to live. Oh no. What's happened? Joe, sorry, back to you, Joe. Arancini is basically risotto. Risotto is risotto rice. You cook it all. You can put what you want in with it. This was I started with ham and pea risotto. This recipe is on my blog, which is below. The risotto, then you cook it, and instead of eating it, like you can do, it's a leftover dish. So you let it go cold, you roll it into balls, which I've just done, and then you fry the balls off, and I'm going to do it in a moment, and then you have them with the tomato sauce. But the actual risotto dish just comes. The actual risotto. Fuck off. The actual risotto dish is lovely on its own, without any help. But that's how you make the risotto. You let it cool down. I'll make one more bowl. You let it cool down. You then roll it into balls, breadcrumb it, and then that's where you get to suya, and then we'll fry it. Let me catch up with chat for a second. How did you call me East? I didn't call you East. I didn't call you East. So stop being a mardy ass. I love the community in Twitch. Yeah, I do. 2 birds have just flown past window. Yeah, I do. I love community on Twitch. Like I said, I only came about a month and a half ago, something like that. Get a lot more correction and feedback. That is, yeah, on YouTube it's hard to try and get any interaction and feedback ever. I've been talking to East Meets Kitchen, you nooblet. Except I've stopped streaming in IRL and only use creative because I've got too many creeps who follow me in IRL. Oh. Good idea, sounds good. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. This looks seriously amazing. Why are we making caramel again? Because someone asked how to make it last week and wanted to know how to make it. So, I just thought I'd show him. Basically, feedback like you need a sharper knife. Yeah, like that, exactly. Caramel, because someone asked how to make it last week. So, I thought I'd show him, or her. Basically, 120 grams of sugar, 120 grams of butter, melt them down together until the sugar's dissolved. So I'm just going to leave that there, I can do what I want with that. You don't eat the arancini balls with caramel. No, you don't. But somebody wanted to know how to make caramel sauce. I've said it and I'll say it again. One more bowl. And then we'll be done. I'm so glad you pronounced caramel correctly. Thank you. Some people call it, so I can't pronounce it that way. I know what you're saying. I know how some people pronounce it. I'm not trying caramel. I'm not trying it tough. Basically, Joe, all you're doing is using leftover. That needs to sit up a bit. Something you chuck away. Something you chuck away, which would be the risotto, go in the bin. You turn into something tasty. And use it again the next day. Thank you for everybody being here. If anybody's not talking in the chat, oh, sorry, I've just stood on the mouse. If anybody's not if anybody's not talking in the chat, say hello. And Joe, are you still there, my friend? Right, see that caramel bubbling over now? Leave it. Wait until it goes a light brown. Right, I'll get to these arancini balls now. I've never made risotto, though it sounds good. If you want to make the risotto and not the arancini balls, this arancini balls recipe is on my website. So basically, just follow it exact up to the point where it says let the risotto cool and eat it then. Katrina Hopes, I've just tuned in. What are arancini balls? Katrina Hopes, do you know what risotto is? Risotto, if you know what risotto is, then basically what arancini is I'll show you. There's my risotto. It's a leftover dish, but obviously it's not left over for me. So here we've got the risotto. You let it cool down so you can handle it. Ham and pea risotto I've made. You let it cool down so you can handle it. You roll it into balls, roll it in breadcrumbs, and then fry it. Hello everybody! Sometimes I'm trying to chill cooking stream. I've checked out a couple of the cooking streamers that are a little too not chill. I know what you mean with that. Right. Fry the risotto bowls. It's as easy as that. Oh. I'm going to put these in the oven to back on the tray and then into the oven to stand because I don't want them to cool down. But if I was serving them, if I was doing it as myself, I'd just run down outright. I'd just run straight out, you know what I mean? Good to see you, Katrina. I hope you're well, Katrina, and thank you for being here. I love you being here. Thank you. Arancini ball, number 1. Arancini ball, number 2. Arancini ball, number, I'm not going to do that every single time. Don't worry. Just get my fingers on that oil. That was warm. Fridge or freezer? I put it in the freezer, Toph, because I wanted it to cool down rapidly for this stream. But I just put it in the fridge if it were normal. Thank you. Sorry I missed your stream this morning. How did it go? Tell me what I know. I have been looking at other cooking streams and I really like this one. Joe, you're the best. I love you too. I love you too. Tandy does a good cooking stream, and so does East Meat Kitchen. Both good streams, you'd enjoy them. Right, can you see this? Is now getting a brown colour. We're nice and brown. Right, I'm going to have to take these arancini off. Take this off for a second because this is going to happen all at once. You can smell the caramel now, it's unbelievable. Right, they're cooling down so I can get this on. See that starting to colour? I'll try and move them over a little. In fact, what I'll do, I've got to do this slow for you, so I want you to see. Right. Double cream is all you need now, so I'm going to get up to fully try. And I like Joan likes here. No, that's not for me. Caramel looks perfect for arancini balls. It's not going on the arancini balls, Toph. No, no way. The caramel's nearly done now. As you can see, it's starting to colour. The smell now, you can smell caramel. Can you see it? Can you see it? But it's not quite how I want it. The arancini balls are done. Get them out. And I'll get this one quickly on here. Turn that down, not off, down, not off, down. And turn this one up. Right, see that now? Now this is going to go berserk. Get ready. This, now we just pour in double cream. And it's going to go mental. Don't panic. Don't panic. Sorry, it'll come out in a minute. Is it cleared? A bit more oil. A bit more double cream. Let me get up on it. Sweet looking pumpkin player. Did you ever see the Arancini colour? Do you know how it tastes? No, I don't, so. But I'm not going to test it either, do you know what I'm saying? Cooking on a budget, have you burnt yourself badly with oil? No, I haven't. I burnt my head badly in sun today, but that's about it, Katrina. No, I've never burnt myself. Touch wood. I don't know, I think Toto as a point, you know, it would be good. It wouldn't be good, it'd be horrible. It'd be horrible, man, horrible. And there's the caramel sauce. As easy as that. And now you can just thicken up. You can leave it on here to thicken up for as long as you want. It'll just get thicker and thicker and thicker. No, your hands kind of become accustomed to it as well from working in kitchens, serving. From working as a chef, your hands kind of get used to the heat. You stop feeling the heat. I would be a waste to throw the caramel without using it. So it is going to get used. It will get used. Don't you worry about that. Put that in it. That one's done. So this oil can now come off the heat without burning my hands. Now, to finish this off very quickly, I'm going to put that caramel to the side. I'll let you see it here. Let it cool down. The tomato sauce is going back on now for a spurge or just a little bit of heating. Let it heat through and then we'll get on with it. We'll get to the plating. At this point you want to add a squirt of tomato puree or puree. Just about half a tablespoon. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Give that a stir. Wrong one. Everything now is going to come together and I'll start getting this plate done. I'm going to add a touch of cream to this. Touch of cream, just to go in that. There's the caramel sauce. That caramel sauce will blow your mind. I'm going to bring it back, don't worry. I'm going to turn the chopping board over. No, I'm not going to wipe it. Toph can put it on his sandwiches. Yeah, you can have caramel sandwiches. How's about that, Toph? How do you feel about that caramel now? I would put it on anything. Get it on then. Get it on then, my friend. Basil to finish this off with, this sauce. Or you can buy some vanilla ice cream and put on it. There's vanilla ice cream in the fridge. That's what we're going to have it with. That's what we're going to have it with. Or even arancini balls. I'm not putting it on the arancini balls, man. Stir this basil in. Just to finish it off nicely. Right, I'm going to play it up for you, beautiful people. What a beautiful sharp knife. Some great wide up version here. Gold plate. I'm going to bring some arancini balls. You can serve this with salad if you want. I'm just going to serve them in here today. I'm going to take them back out. That's sharp, man. Put some some of the tomato sauce in the bottom. The reason you do that, you don't have to, but that just comes with the past of mine. The balls won't go rolling about, you see. That's where it comes from. Is everybody following this so far? Is everybody following this so far? This is where it becomes tricky, man. Put a caramel circle around the arancini balls, it would look great. No. Does everybody want... Put some of this tomato sauce over. In and around. Bit there like that. And then to finish this off, which is not needed, I must add, it's just because I needed to do this stream today, you see. And I went to the shop. I went to the shop to buy ready grated parmesan. You usually get it cheap as chips. I couldn't get any ready grated parmesan, so I had to buy parmesan. I got fleeced for parmesan. Just shove that over the top. As you do. Top tip as well, I'll tell you this. Top tip. Let me get to these. I'm hungry. That looks delish. East is East. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. That looks tasty, fantastic. Please be sure to describe the taste in excruciating detail. I will. I'll do it in a momento. It looks amazing. Cheers, Max, and thank you so much, Katrina. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Real Clough, that looks great. Thank you. Next, some truffle and caviar. No, thank you. This parmesan, when you buy a parmesan like this, do it here. If you use it all, well, you are going to use it all, Winston. When you use it all and you get down to this bit here and you've just got that left, do not chuck it away. That hard bit there. The next time you're cooking, put it in the soup. And it'll not melt and it'll not disappear, but it'll flavour the soup to a whole new level. It's amazing. But there's the arancini balls. I'm going to take a taste of this and then I'm going to bring Winston on. Winston wants to say hello, and I'll bring Dexter on too. In fact, I don't do it like that. I do it like this. That's good. That's really good. The parmesan comes through perfectly. Nice and salty. Right, I'll try some with some parmesan. Alright. With some caramel. Let me tell you this first. That's delicious. The parmesan comes through perfectly. Creamy, and then you've got the crunch on the outside. Tough, tough. That's not too bad, actually, that. That's actually not too bad. It's actually quite nice. I wonder if you could turn that into a dessert. I wonder if you made something like... use sultanas in the... I wonder if you use something like sultanas while making the arancini. You could twist that into a dessert.
Oh, yeah.
Dummy Chew, thank you very much. Georgina brought you across today. Yeah, that'd be rice pudding actually, wouldn't it? Like bit of balls. Dummy, let me try and get your name again. I'm going to fetch Winston. That is amazing. This recipe is on my website below. Have a look on there and follow the recipe yourself. Arancini, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I love it. Thank you for being here. Come back every single time and I'll keep you company forever and ever and ever and ever. Maya, what is this? This, if you've heard of arancini risotto, it comes from leftover risotto. When it's cooled down, you roll it into balls, you breadcrumb it, and then you deep fry them, and then you get this. And it's delicious. And I put this with a tomato, garlic, basil, and tomato sauce. The recipe is on my website, so if you want to look before my blog, if you want to look below, you'll be able to find it there. I'm going to fetch the dogs. I'm going to fetch Winston. And, do you want to see Winston? Thank you for being here, everybody, and thank you for the follows. Give me a second. Winston. Winston. Yeah. You're wanted again. You're wanted again. Who is it? Who is it? And tell Joe thank you for sending you here, Dommy too. Sounds nice. It's amazing. It's lovely. Maya. Maya, it's a lovely dish. Risotto is nice enough as it is, but then to have the crunchiness of the breadcrumbs around it is amazing. This is Winston, my buddy, my best bud. I'll go and fetch your best bud now, Dexter. Where is he? And this is Dexter. This is Dexter, dog. This is Winston's best buddy. This is Dexter. This is Winston's best friend. Oh, you best friends, you two. Come here. Come here. Oh, best friends. Oh, go on then. Can't do for that for long. The food looks amazing, balls. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have a look if there's anybody. Beautiful dogs. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm going to have a look if there's anybody on who I can host. If you want to bear with me. But thank you so much for being here. I'm going to have a quick look if there's anybody on. There's nobody on. That's a shame. And I don't want to go all the way through IRLs, that's the problem, because I don't know. I could be searching for. Ah, hang on. No, there's nobody on, which is a shame. There's nobody on to host. And I'm not too clued up with all this yet, because like I say, I only started about a month and a half ago. What do you cook next time? On Wednesday, not Wednesday. On Saturday, my next stream is changed to Saturday. So if everybody already knows it's usually a Sunday, it's this coming Saturday at 8 o'clock again on Saturday. It's because my nephews are coming the day after, and we're having Laura's sister's coming. So I can't do it Sunday, so I'm doing it Saturday. I've got to do it Saturday, and I don't know what I'm cooking yet. I'm going to say thank you in a minute. You don't have time? Oh, why? How red my head is. I'm going to go and finish this, I think. Well, I don't think it. You're going to miss me. I'm going to miss you like I missed Toothache. You should make home-baked doggy treats. I'm running a 12-kilometre. A friend of mine makes her own doggy treats with courgette. I'll have to ask her for the recipe. She makes her own. She found it somewhere. I think she got a book somebody gave her on dog treats, how to make them. But I know they can eat cake cooked with peanut butter. They can eat peanut butter, basically. You're running a 12-kilometre. Whoa, no thank you. That's it. I might cook doggy treats on the side as well. Katrina, you're a lifesaver. You're the best. The best there ever was. But seriously, to everybody that's been here, I appreciate it more than you can ever imagine. It means the world to me, this. I love doing what I'm doing. There's a story behind it, and why I try and cook on a budget. And it means the world to me. The reason behind it is close to me. And that's why I try and do what I do. So thank you for everybody being here. Thank you for all my follows. Thank you for Tande. Thank you for Tande for raiding me. Thank you to Hunger Service for following me. Thank you to Fig for following me. Vector, Rosarma, and Domichu. Thank you very much for the follows. Thank you, East Meats Kitchen, for being here. Thank you to everybody for being here. I'll be here on Saturday. My nephew will be here cooking with me. And thank you very much, everybody, being here. I'll see you next time, wherever you are in the world. Day, night, morning. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves and have a nice day or evening. See you next time.